The honourable for Battle River Crowfoot.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. You know, it is so ironic, tragically ironic, quite frankly, to hear that member and members of the NDP, members from all other political parties, that are bent on punishing Canadians that are facing out-of-control increases to their home heating. They are pitting region against region. And, Madam Speaker, even in the amendment that member just tried to move, Madam Speaker, it would have been so simple to simply say that it should be eliminated on, GST should be eliminated on all home heating. Is that what the member did? No. He wanted to once again pit region against region. He wants people to be divided in this country just like his coalition partners in the Liberal. So, Madam Speaker, my question to that member is simple. What does he say to those in his constituency that heat with propane, that heat with natural gas, that are desperate for a break? And what would he say to those in other parts of the country that likewise are reaching out to their members of parliament from coast to coast to coast, where both the federal backstop applies and other words, that are desperate for a break? Why would that member, instead of choosing to work towards common sense policy, choose politics and division over practical change to bring home lower prices for Canadians?
The honourable member for Timmins James Bay.
Here's the guy who just turned down an amendment that would have included parts of the country that the Conservatives deliberately excluded, because the Conservatives are playing games here. Here's a member who stood up and voted against taking the GST off home heating last year, October 22nd, voted against it, and then comes in and says, oh, why didn't the NDP offer to take GST off home heating? We did, and the Conservatives voted against it. Now they're going to get up and they're going to whine and they're going to have points of order and you're being mean to me.
Sorry, I have a point of order. I'll allow the honourable member to finish in a second. The honourable member for Battle River Crowfoot.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I would ask for unanimous consent to table the Hansard from exactly what happened on the day that supposedly he, in his imaginary world, thinks that somehow Conservatives voted against this, when, Madam Speaker, it was the NDP that refused to vote to eliminate the carbon tax. So, Madam Speaker, I would ask for unanimous consent to table Hansard of what actually happened from that day of debate in the House of Commons, to put facts on the record when it comes to what that member is insinuating that is truly a fantasy.
On the same point of order, the honourable member for Timmins James Bay.
Well, it's in the Hansard. I could show them where it is, but we would agree if they would agree to table in for unanimous consent.
It's becoming a point of debate. So,
are you challenging the chair?
The honourable member for Timmins James Bay.
In response, we would agree if they would also table their election platform that said they would take HST off, and now they're refusing.
So it's more of a point of debate. All those opposed to the honourable member for Battle River Crowfoot moving the motion will please say nay. There is no unanimous consent. The honourable member for Timmins James Bay is able to finish up. He's got 44 seconds to finish up his response.
Well, thank you, Madam Speaker. Again, it really hurts the Conservatives when they go out and tell the public they're going to deal with a carbon plan, and then they pretend climate change doesn't exist. They say they're going to get rid of the GST off home heating. Then they say it's a fantasy, it never happened, and they are continuing to divide Canadians. And when we offer them a motion to include other parts of the country that are excluded by their region against region attack on the Liberals, they refuse to support it. This is the kind of politics we're dealing with here.
That's right.